Hey, what up, nerds? Hello, hello, hello.
Hello.
Happy Saturday. How's
Oh
it
my
going,
gosh.
Steph?
Wait.
What?
Moving this way.
Oh.
You can see someone lurking in the background. Look at that.
Hidden cat.
She looks very thick.
She's lurking, yeah.
Let me just move over here so we can see her.
How you doing, Steph?
Uh,
Hope you're having a nice weekend.
yeah. Love that little picky of your void you shared earlier. Progress. Oh my days. Welcome, Granger.
Happy Saturday, Zach Granger. How's it going?
I hope all is well. All is well. I mean, it's very warm in here today. It is suffocatingly warm. But we're good.
Real nice walks, though. In the sun. But at home, it's a bit painful.
Glad to hear that you're making some good progress, Steph, though. That's great. Love that.
Nice.
Love to see it.
And thank you for the 50 biddies, Granger. Appreciate that.
What is cute? She cuddles so often, but I got a sky cuddle this morning. Are sky cuddles like more rare?
Doing much better now. Beginning of the week was rough. 3-day weekend. Nice. Yeah, we have a 3-day weekend over here as well, and we took some days off attached to it, so we've been having a little break. Feels real nice.
This is true.
All right.
I love the cuckoo in the back.
What's the plan for today?
I'm going to work on the buildings. Oh my gosh, was that a hydrant?
Cheers.
Oh.
We're starting on buildings. Nice. I'm gonna do a little bit more work on the decals and stuff over here, on the overgrown look, and then
TK, hello, welcome.
Hey, TK.
Thank you so much for that fart. I was just thinking about you guys. Well, here we are.
and then I'm gonna do some planning on the Steam page updates to see like what screenshots do we want. As well as like we're gonna need to make some videos for the description too.
Yeah.
So gonna have a think about that.
Very true.
How's it going, TK? UN, hello.
Hey everyone.
Happy weekend. Xander had an episode, so that was stressful.
Oh no.
That sucks. Got him stable though, and Doc adjusted his meds, which helped. So he's doing much better now. Took him all week to recoup, though he's much better now, thankfully. Nice. Good to hear it.
I'm
Good
glad
to
to
hear
hear that, yeah.
Yeah. I can only imagine how stressful that is for you. That sucks.
Poor baby.
Thanks for the RX staff. Good luck with the track.
Yeah, good luck.
Looking juicy. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh my god. She's still... I wonder if she's on the glass table because it's like fresquito.
Yeah, it's cool.
Oh, she's laying on my cat. Oh, yeah. You love laying on my stuff.
Come far. When can we help out? Asking for a nerd. If you mean like, I assume you're referring to the game here. In terms of when can you help out, we'll be holding some play tests in the coming months.
In the meantime, if you haven't, you can definitely help out by wish listing. Steam page there's the link. Click it.
Love the crazy driving. Doc is turning out the back. Yep. G-force. He's ready. He's ready to go, you know?
Already.
Hey, Steven. How's it going?
Good morning. Okay. So, I'm just trying to set up my situation. Ooh, sorry, I'm sorry if you already read this. Reading that TK is doing a game jam.
Nice.
It's going mostly well. First one I've been able to really commit time to. Oh, that's exciting. I hope you're happy with the results then.
What is it that you're working on? Like what's the theme?
By pronouncing my name correctly, you scored points with me.
I guess I could have said D. Stefan Huh? De Stefan Huh? Could also work.
UN says, I can't remember. I sincerely hope I've wishlisted, but I've been a bad nerd before, and then confirms, oh my jeebus, I was a bad nerd. Well, there you go. You've now helped us out. Thank you for your wish list. Oh, Maka seems unsure about the blanket.
Doesn't she...
No, like she saw a thing, and I think she's unsure.
Yeah, I figured. She just needs to try it. Why is this upside down?
Wait, so how did you pronounce it correctly? I missed it.
Steven?
Steven. Right, you get Stephen, like Fen.
Yeah.
I get you. Step hen. TK is doing G develop. Jam 9 to the top. That's
the top. Yeah. We haven't really been jamming much at all, but sometimes I look at some game jam theme and I'm like, ooh, that sounds fun. That sounds fun.
Crying out.
Maka, what's happening? Wrong.
She's crying. Poor
I
baby.
think she yawned. She meowned.
Meowned.
She meowned.
Oh my goodness. Hi, Cooks. Yeah, I think she just didn't trust jumping.
Yeah, I
hey,
figured
baby.
she
Go
would.
over there. You can sit there. See? It's nice and cool. You sit. Okay. Mm,
Hey Kane, early stream? Nope, same time as always.
same time, same place.
How's it going,
Happy
Lance?
Saturday farts, everyone. Fill that screen with farty gas. 1 month away from 2 years. Holy smokes.
Hey!
Thank you so much, Lance.
Thank you, thank you.
23 months.
Good to see you,
Damn.
Lance. Hope you're doing well.
How's it going?
Oh, I just realized I don't have those buildings downloaded. Which kit do you use? I guess. Did you use the suburban kit, the city kit?
Oof.
Not the industrial?
All it says is city. It's the city one.
There's many. I think it must be commercial. Yeah, that looks like.
Been well, thank you. Moving in a few days. Ooh, going to be pretty crazy. Last minute packing. No matter how you plan. Yep, that's how it goes.
Yeah.
Good luck with the move. Howdy Conan, hello. How's it going? About to try the new Google Anti-Gravity IDE. I heard about that recently. Oh, they talked about it in Google I/O. I think that's where I heard from that. I don't really know anything about it. Do all these tar marks look strange?
Building.
Is it like it muddles the van's tire tracks? Maybe I make them not as not as visible. Do that, and now they're kind of faint, so you can still see the van ones more. Yep. Thank you very much. Game dev is on hold until after the move. On the bright side, I'm able to keep my job. Oh, nice.
That's always a good.
Is that like you're moving away from the office and you've been able to negotiate like a remote setup? Not going to use it for agentic features, but it would be a nice co-pilot to have if I really get stuck. Yeah. Yeah, can definitely be useful. VS Code fork with Google stuff. Yeah, it used to be Windsurf. Google bought Windsurf and now rebranded it. My understanding.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Would we want the buildings to kind of match the tile sizes, or do we just entirely ignore that?
It might help if you imagine a corner, right? And you have the corner of the building. And then how this looks if you wanted to put pavement around it. It would be nice if it matched a little bit, right?
Mm.
There's some leeway where we can, you know, like right here, I put everything right up against each other, but I could put some gaps like these. You still can't fit. But, you know, we could like align them a little bit. Wouldn't be a problem.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking, like, if I make the base like one tile big and then, you know, try to make them either one tile or like 1.5, you know, or
Yeah.
just
Yeah, I
not
think it would
make
help.
it like 1 and like 1/10.
Yeah.
Like try to work with that mindset of like we can leave like a bit of space, but, you know, try not to make it too silly.
I think that would help, yeah.
Yeah.
Makes sense. I've done the same with looking at jam topics and thought those would be fun. This one almost didn't do, but I said, let's do it after realizing the last game jam was over a year ago and I had to stop doing it due to life stuff. After a year of ingesting game dev material and letting it stew, I got the itch to dive in again. Plus, you guys are an inspiration, and that's made it easier to feel confident using Procreate and learning more on that front too. That is awesome.
Thank you. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah.
And feel free to share progress on the jam entry if you want to post it on our Discord and show us what you're working on. We'd love to check it out.
Yeah, and again, like any questions you might have, let me know.
Exactly. My position is all online stuff, so I can tackle it from anywhere. When I told the boss I wanted to stay aboard if possible, he said he absolutely wanted that too. Guess I did something right. Nice. That's great. That's really cool. That is very, very cool. I'm hoping I'd be able to do that someday as well. It would be financially really freaking awesome if I could keep my London job whilst not living in London. That would be economically very nice, but we'll have to see how that goes. Very difficult to make a decision to just to move to a different place. Probably not even that bad, but I don't know. It's hard. It's hard to just do it.
Do it. You know.
It's not perfect, but it adds something. It adds some texture to the road. Like it's not a completely pristine road. Cars have gone through. Makes sense that there's a bunch of marks, right? I think it's fine. Like seeing it like that without anything on it just looks weird, so fire tracks helps.
Personally think bathroom towns are cool.
Imagine the game starting with that horde right after arriving. Yeah.
That is your beginning bit. Like, welcome. Good luck.
Trial by fire. Yeah, it is just for the trailer, which is, you know, a little cheeky, but it'll look good. Hey Bob, how's it going?
Hello, hello. You ever in a supermarket and you're like, I don't need snacks. Then when you're home, you're right. You're the same. Always.
Oh yeah. We literally just came from a snack run.
I was trying to be good. I was like, I'm trying to be healthy, and I know I'm gonna regret it, but I do have some. Probably end up eating your snack.
I'm not sure any of the snacks are gonna live today, but they might be all out by tomorrow.
It will all be.
Good, thanks. Nice. How are you? Pretty good. It is very warm in here, so that part is not super fun. But being outside touching grass, that felt nice. So feeling good. True player, hey, yeah, it's very warm today, isn't it?
Oh no, Uku, you cannot
Touching
sit
what?
here.
Grass. It's like just like a green carpet, basically. You know, carpet. Very similar.
Baby, no.
Hey Mars.
She's already started being a nuisance.
Nuisance.
Huh?
Who touches grass? I mean, yesterday we went out and we walked through the park, but I guess technically we didn't actually touch any grass. We stayed on the path and actively avoided the grass.
Rue. Gamers don't go outside, we suffer in the heat. Little question. The little accessories, so like the pipe down the side or the little bits on the roofs. Do you want me to save them out and like make them as individual things? Or do you want me to just leave them as part of the building?
So you mean like this?
Yeah.
You're gonna keep it pretty much all the same then? That's your plan? Right?
The main shape of the building.
Yeah. I would say do it separate.
Then you can add it to the buildings that you want to add it to.
Yeah. That way we can play with the position. We could even put one out front if we wanted to. And it also means that you'll never have a bunch of detail on sides that are never visible because we just won't put anything there, right? Yeah. So we can save on all those polygons.
Okay. And then the little bits on the roof, maybe we do keep those.
Again, I say do separate. Okay. We just dot them around.
Dot them around. Yeah.
It means that, you know, if we have two of the same building shape, they can still look different because we'll position things slightly different.
Yeah.
I think it's worth separating it. Managed to find a portable AC. Don't know if that would help my room to feel cooler as I have a desktop PC and laptops on, etc. Yeah, we got a portable AC as well, but we decided to put it on the bedroom. So, like right now, it feels very warm, but as soon as we're done streaming, we just migrate to the bedroom away from the PCs. And just sit next to the AC.
Hello! Welcome, Titan.
How's it going?
It's coming along? It's coming along, little by little.
After we get these buildings figured out, it's pretty much ready to go.
Yeah.
For now, anyway. I'm sure we'll We'll add some more layers in the future, but
And for that fart.
fart by fart.
Jeff, how's it going? True player, thank you for the fart. Hope you're having a good day.
How's it going, Jeff?
I'm gonna sneeze.
Bless.
Sorry. Excuse me. What are we deciding on with the buildings? With the buildings, I want to make them modular. We're at the moment we're using some Kenny assets for placeholders, and I think design-wise they're going to be pretty similar, like the shape. And then obviously I'm going to texture them and give them a different look, but we're gonna keep the geometry pretty similar.
Mm-hmm. And the idea with it being modular is that, you know, we could have a building with the same shape, but like if we had two buildings right next to each other with the same main shape, we could still like have different windows or different doors. One has an open door, the other one has a closed door. One has a broken window, one has a boarded up window, right? So we're going to try and make the modular so we can add a little bit of variety, even if there's not a ton of variety with each model of the building.
Mm-hmm.
I'm having an insane deja vu right now. I don't know if we talked about this before, but
Probably. Jeff says going well. Just bought 2 watermelons, and as I was bringing them up the stairs, my neighbor said, "Nice melons." Nice. Excellent. Notice there's a lot more added to the game. Nice work. Thank you.
Thank you.
We have. It's you were saying yesterday that it's like mixed feelings because we've been doing this little area for like the last month, and it's only going to be like a 3-second clip. Worth it.
yep.
Let me. Best 3 seconds of the player's life, you mean? I mean, yes and no. It is also the like one of the areas of the second map, so you will be running around here.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's not like it's wasted work, but the cutscene itself is about 3 seconds.
And some rocks.
What if 5 months still working on this area? Still 3 seconds? No. We're pretty much there with that.
We need to look good enough, and then we'll move on. Actually, I need to extend this a bit.
What's wrong, Maka? Whoa. Beyond. This area kind of reminds me of Long Gone. Zombies and cars.
That sequence where the main character is like running on the highway. That's us, always copying Helpfort. That's what we do.
Oh no. So difficult. You're saying ours looks better? Hey, it's not a competition. Very different styles. Hilford's game looks amazing. That, like, would you call it voxel? No, not voxel. Like pixel art, but it's like 3D pixel art.
Yeah, 3D pixel art.
It's absolutely insane.
Do. Okay. You no longer see the void. It's all covered. You actually don't see a lot of the edges, so maybe I put too many props. Camera doesn't go that far. Ow.
You don't see the void sees you. Kuku-chan, no. No, Kuku-chan. No, go back to your spot. You can't sit here. She's so persistent. Something I noticed with the Kenny, it's that they triangulate every.
That means like they're all made of triangles.
Yeah, instead of quads. I keep hearing a lot that like game engines triangulate things anyway,
Yeah.
so that
Yeah, everything is triangles.
while quads are good, I like everyone says they're better, especially for
Quads are better for animating.
model. It like it's just cleaner.
Yeah.
Games still triangulate things, so then I guess if you're making like various games, have them triangulated. Up.
Either there's a cost, I don't think there is, but either there's a cost of having the game engine have to triangulate things, or it's just like a control thing. So you can decide how the triangles are set up instead of the engine doing it, and you're not sure what it'll do.
Yeah.
Well, this is looking pretty good. Why does this thing look different? What is different? Yeah, it's just brighter, right? Oh, we also have footsteps. I forgot about that. A lot of footprints in the city makes sense. Oh, I think something went wrong here.
Where? Yeah, I know. It's because when I did the UV, I then forgot to save it. So then when I put the texture back in, I had to redo the UV and hope that it did it the same way I did it the first time. And some parts it didn't. And I was trying to manually fix it. I missed the back.
Fix it, look.
Yeah, just put some...
Boom.
Oh, what time is it? It's not even 4. You shouldn't be this hungry.
There you go. Problem fixed. Just cover it up. That guy's just meowing in the background.
Like non-stop. It's crazy. Mark, are you okay? Okay, that's like one type of window. Oh no.
Oh no.
What has he done?
It broke it.
He broke it.
Oop.
I guess also for some of the doors and windows, you can use the planks to board them up.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Don't need it.
Do, 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 do. Cat. Flex.
Bowl her?
Cat is angry. She demands food. But it's not time
It's
yet.
not even close to being time yet. She's had snacks and everything today.
We when she's being super annoying, we put her
In the bowl.
in this bowl on her cat tree, and she just accepts her fate. She just sits there when we bowl her.
Most of the time.
Most of the time.
Yeah. Google bowl.
Okay. Not sure what else to do with these cars in terms of the overgrown situation.
Yeah, no need to like overdo it, right?
How would this look? That looks all right. That is bowling. Is that a strike?
Uh-oh. She unbowled herself.
Uh-oh. It did not last long. He's back.
No. Stop being a menace. She's being a menace to society. And she knows it. She's your owner. Certainly acts like it.
Right. How is this? Could be a screenshot right there.
Oh my gosh.
Would a screenshot like this on the Steam page be misleading? As in, like, you could interpret that at some point in the game you drive a van.
I see what you mean.
So it would be misleading, right?
Potentially, yeah.
Not a core feature. Yeah, it's just a random cutscene. So we might not be able to use it.
I think you could use one where you're out of the van.
Yeah, like here. This would
Yeah,
be okay.
like you could use that. I think that's fine. Just add a part of the game where you drive the van.
True. That could be the screenshot right there.
Yeah. Yeah, you can add, we can add a little mini game where you're just driving the car, you just a little obstacle course.
Like, I don't know what the name is. of the game, but where you're just like on a highway, just dodging
Yeah,
from side to side.
literally a little mini game. There's a comedian on YouTube who made a video about how he rescued a cat, and the cat now owns him. Classic. Today on our walk, we had a little cat just run up to us screaming, and then they just...
My monitor just exploded. Carry on.
Yeah, this little cat like just meowed across the street, ran over to us, and flomped on its belly. But then it seems like there were birds or something, because then it immediately, like, its attention was elsewhere. It was very cute. Oh, she's back to the table. The minigame on every YouTube ad. like a Subway Surfers.
Yeah.
Why not? Everyone else does it. No. What in the heck?
Opa.
Opa.
Opa, indeed. PK, thank you so much for the part.
Whoops.
What is happening?
Ooh.
Steven, thank you so much for the part. We need to count for every time this intro is tested.
Yeah, it must be in the hundreds already.
Oh yeah, for sure. Ba, 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 ba.
Wait, they're wrong. I mean, it's the apocalypse. I guess people wouldn't necessarily be using the correct lane.
Yeah, I don't think you need to worry about that. I think it's okay. Same as I don't think I'm going to worry about making the door handles 3D on these doors. Unless you want me to them 3D.
Or nah. No door handle.
Waste of...
Get there in time, but also must be in the right lane. there should be more cars facing away from the city than to it, I reckon. Like, people were trying to get out. I didn't quite consider that when I was setting these up. They're kind of chaotic, though, right? It's a kind of... they all just crashed
honestly,
as they were traveling.
That is something that didn't even cross my mind, so I think... I'm giving the window and the door a little, like, squanch so that they're tapered to kind of continue that cartoony vibe.
I like that.
So yeah, you can see the slight difference in like how we have the Kenny's asset, and then these ones are a bit more simple. Like the texture is going to do most of the work.
Yeah.
But you know, we still have a little bit of 3D-ness going on.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to add a foundation trim.
Okay.
Again, unless you think it's worth it.
It
It has a trim in the middle and on the roof.
Are we not adding it on the bottom so that you don't have to interact with the door?
Exactly. That was my only thinking. Again, I can't add it in the texture.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fine.
What? Kenny asset? The audacity. Hey, there is nothing wrong with using free assets like as a reference, especially. I also made the house. This one building's a little chunkier. I think I need to bring it back so that the edges don't come out of the 2x2. Yes, like, so what I've done here is I have the penny asset as a on the left here as a kind of reference, because I like the simplicity and like the shape of the building, but I still think it's a little too complex. And like, for example, I don't want to have this little center bush situation going on, or like all of the curved edges. I don't want that, so I just kind of have that as a little reference to then make my own building here, which I've made it similar in like general shape of it, but I've simplified it quite a bit so that you see the corners are all sharp. I don't have that extra bit at the bottom, and I'm not adding windows and doors in the same way. Like we said, we're going to make, like, maybe I'll start with 3 different types of windows. Try not to make loads.
Just make them like different sizes.
Yeah.
Different styles, different sizes.
Yeah, I'm going to make a couple different doors and windows so that then we can populate them, like use the buildings as like blank canvases, and then we can put the windows and doors on the buildings wherever we want them. Yeah, just to give us a bit more freedom, make it a bit more, because we don't know what the city layout is going to be yet.
Regarding the doors, if we wanted some of the doors to be open, the idea being
no, Maka.
Some doors would be open, and if the player, or if those doors are in view, when a zombie spawns, they can spawn out of the open door. If we do that, how, like, we would use that void shader.
Yeah, and again, all these doors have
an indent.
They all have an indent, so you could just put the shader in.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if that's enough. We'll test it when you have enough that you want to export for us to see in game. I can test to see if there's a minimum distance that we would need to make that work.
Sure. But again, also it's very simple to then just delete the face out that face, so it can be
Yeah, it could just have like a little Corridor.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled back in my chair and Mark is like, I'm ready, let's go.
I think I'm gonna stop here on the props.
Hmm.
This is it. This is the shot.
Hooray. Intro test count of 102. 103. One more time. Ooh. You know, on the garage, there's some stuff on the roof of that.
Mm-hmm.
Are those separate assets? That ace-looking thing, or was that part of the zone up?
Nope.
It's part of the building.
It's part of it, yeah.
Rats. Here I thought I would be able to. No, Maka, no.
This could probably go on a rooftop.
Mayhaps.
Meow.
Maka, why are you so angry?
Okay. Going to open up Miro.
Whoa!
Oh, I should add a screenshot. Progress screenshot.
Yeah.
We haven't done that in a while. Couple more plays for you, Steven.
That's a cool screenshot.
Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
Okay, so section over here, Steam page update. Let's open up that page. Capsule and short description, I think we're happy with. We're not going to touch it. We need to update screenshots.
Yeah.
Screenshots and long description, which includes description videos. Double sunrise.
Hey.
Double sunrise always makes Steph come out of lurk. How's the tracks going, Steph?
I think I might have missed one spot on my back on screen. Feeling a little spicy. Oh no.
How's it going, Rod? Good morning. This here is so old now. Look at it. All the animations, the art, the VFX. It's changed so much.
Yeah.
At the moment, with the description, we just went with this bullet point list. I think we need to probably pick out 3 of these things that we highlight with videos. And then we might still have a list of more stuff at the bottom. Let's grab some examples.
No. Oh.
Oh, look at that. Bullet Heaven is now a tag on Steam. It has 330 games on it. Vampire Survivors added it. Nice. I mean, that makes sense. They spawned it.
Spawn.
I'm building all the tools to build this system. Nice. Going very well. Nice. Want to get my Steam page set up too. I think having a Steam page up is important, both from collecting wish lists as well as, you know, you pay out the $100 and you have something there that people are looking at. So that gives you a little bit of motivation and accountability.
Yeah.
That's good. But on the other hand, I would also say don't rush it. Like, publish the Steam page when you think there's enough there to show players what your game is about. I think that is valuable as well, because when you first publish the Steam page, Steam will give it a little boost in visibility to like test how players respond, so it's worth making it look as good as possible. Alright, I'm just gonna click some games in the space.
Do it.
Not heard of this one. Also want to lock in the name. Do you have a working title? Or are you still trying to make your mind from all the options? I mean, keeping it as a draft ready for publish later. Yeah, I think that's definitely a smart thing to do. Set it up, see what it looks like, see what you need, you know? It might be that as you're setting it up, you realize like, oh, this could really use a screenshot from this particular system. Grumble of Pugs. Hello, how's it going? Hope you had a great stream.
Welcome.
Happy Saturday. How's it going? What were you nerds up to? Okay. I don't think there's much to learn from Vampire Survivors. Because it's Vampire Survivors. Like, the tiniest game description on Steam. And 4 bullet points. Supports mouse, keyboard, controller, and touchscreen. Cool. Yeah, let's not spend too much time on that one.
No game dev today. I've been playing games on the weekends on
Uh-oh.
Blasphemous 2 right now.
Hope you had fun.
Do you have to head out? No worries. Thank you so much.
Have an awesome rest of your weekend.
Yeah.
Guess I can close that tab then. We got Spell Brigade. Ooh, recent reviews mixed. Wonder what happened there. They did their 1.0 release. I guess it didn't go so good. I mean, I say that. There's 7,000 people playing right now. Good enough.
I would say that's pretty good.
Yeah. Reviews-wise, not so good, but... As far as screenshots go, they do an action screenshot, then an upgrade screenshot, then action screenshot, but crazier. Then they go and, you know, menus, UI, more action. Okay, that's interesting. It's like action, non-action, action, non-action, action, non-action. That is interesting. And this is showing meta progression, character options, more upgrades. Action. Action. The action is also very varied. So you have grasslands, whatever this is. You have like green, purple, red. Goes back to green, but it's like darkened, like it's at nighttime, and then snow. So there's quite a lot of color variety in the action shots, which we're not going to have much of. We can still do different locations, but the color palette is going to be quite consistent throughout all the shots. Until we have more maps, it's just not going to be able to be super varied on that department. Okay, so let's note down in terms of screenshots. Open hours again. Claim the living. This is a fun add-on for Steam. What is that? Which one? This one? This is SteamDB. SteamDB extension on Chrome. Shows all the player stats. And then you can also just click this button, and then it takes you to the SteamDB. So you could look at the charts and stuff. Meathead, thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
So right now we have action, upgrades, meta progression, upgrades, action. And then we have the comic book situation. Maybe we should do the ping pong with action as well. So we go action shot, upgrades, action shot, meta progression, action shot. Depends how many action shots we can get, if they look different enough from one another. If they all look the same, then probably hurts to show too much of it.
Yeah.
Let's go action shot, upgrades, action shot 2, lab meta progression, action shot 3, zombie upgrades, then probably we can do, like with the lab, we could show the unbuilt lab. I'll just say lab again. See what looks best. And then a city shot. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then on Steam, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It will show 7 on this line here before it scrolls.
I mean, it won't, because once you put the trailer in there, it'll shift it, right?
Yeah. Yeah, so either 6 with a trailer will fill it up, or without a trailer, 7 would fill it up. Oh, right. We also have this. We have the
Okay, stop. Sit down.
comic book shot. It's awesome. Yeah, it's very useful. Did you see the name change before the raid? The name change? Oh, right. Sorry, I missed that. Yeah. It was Steam Powered Tycoon. Now it is Empire of Steam.
Ooh.
Empire of Steam.
That's an interesting.
Empire of Steam. Steam Powered Tycoon. That's tough.
I like Empires.
I like Empire of Steam. Like, the word empire has a lot of meaning that you're going to be creating this, like, you know, grand setup with all the trains going. At the same time, I really like the word steam powered for trains. Yeah. Steam powered. What about steam powered empire? Maybe that's too much. I don't know.
I'm gonna deal with Markham.
It's tough. Names are very tough. You just gotta pick one and then just be confident. Yeah, Empire's theme is cool though. I like it. Okay. So screenshots is gonna look kind of like that. Then we have the description. Oh, whoa, they went ham. So Steam has made a change so that in game descriptions, you no longer have to use GIFs. You can use videos. High FPS, high quality. You can now show off your game as much as you want. Whereas before, the GIF format really limited how you could show things. In terms of file size, it was pretty bad. So this game, for example, went all out. Just all the videos. They just went and added all the videos. That's interesting. My big competitor is Railway Empires 2, so it is established. Also, I had to drop the Tycoon part because no good Tycoon game is named Tycoon. Interesting. I don't know. I do remember enjoying Roller Coaster Tycoon quite a bit. The established time in Empire. Yeah. Relying on the name recognition from other titles definitely works. A lot of people do that. Super Cat Cafe Tycoon. Is that going to be the sequel? You're going to be managing multiple cat cafes? That's potential. Steam Tycoon Empire. Those games are 23 years old. The market has changed. Fair. The picture says more than 1,000 words. Imagine what 60 FPS will say. Very true. I think, like, these videos right here, they're just showing stuff. Maybe they are related to the text. But as a user, if I'm looking at this, as soon as I scroll here, I don't see any text. There's no way I'm reading any word at all. Not one. I'm gonna scroll. I'm gonna look at the pretty pictures, and I've made my decision. Ain't no way I'm reading anything. Which is not a bad thing. That's fine. But I would like them to be a little bit more focused, because with this one, you know, okay, I can see stuff happening. There's action, there's character, and there's enemies, and then there's action and enemies and stuff, and then there's action and enemies and stuff, and then there's action and enemies and stuff, and then finally there's something different. I think having them more focused would be better. So you have one video showing some action, one video showing upgrades, one video showing whatever, instead of having a lot of the same. Like, they're showing different things. This one's showing some bosses and some different effects. So it's still giving the player more information, but I feel like they're maybe a bit too samey. Yeah. I really like this one because it's really varied. It's basically showing different builds. Crazy projectile build, bombs build, swords build, right? It shows that you can do a lot of different things. I like that a lot. So with description videos, the first one would be just action. Action gameplay. Show different applicators and upgrades. So if it's looping between like 3 different shots, this one video, it should show completely different gameplay as much as possible. And in different areas as well of the map, to help with variety. Then we can do upgrades, which would show both player and zombie upgrades. There's a couple different ways of doing this one. You could do like, okay, show an upgrade selection, and then select one and show what that does in gameplay. Or just show upgrades. So show 3 upgrades, and then it cuts to a different upgrade selection. Show 3 more upgrades. It's just showing that there's a lot of variety, and obviously showing off the art as well. But it doesn't show gameplay-wise what the upgrades do. Could go either way. And then finally, we have lab meta progression. So that can show the unbuilt lab. So the video would start like this, and then show the player building something, and then it would end with it looking like this. So it would show that over time you build things. Is it very costly to build for Mac OS? Yeah, so, I mean, getting the actual build, I don't know, it depends what you mean. Like, building what? What are we talking about? If we're talking about Godot, building for macOS is free. But yeah, if you want to publish it, then you need an Apple developer account. Which, I want to say it's like $80 or $100 per year? Yeah. Yeah, $100 per year.
Oh, not cheap.
For the signing, yeah, even for Steam, you need it, unfortunately. Got Potato. This Potato is also a super interesting example. Again, you can't... I don't think you can spend too much time on these 0.1% games that have just broken through every barrier imaginable. They're just a good game, and the players talked about it, and it spread like wildfire. So yeah, it's probably not something you can replicate by looking at how they did their screenshots. If I look at this, if we look at the first 5 screenshots, they're all kind of the same. Granted, that's the game, but they're not showing upgrade selection. They're not showing character selection. They're just going action, 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 action. What they're showing is different builds, I guess. So you have a minigun, fists, sword and shield, and I guess like a boss perhaps. And then engineer build. And whatever's going on here. So there is variety there, but you really need to look for it, which is very interesting. That's interesting. Steam Deck top played. Never seen this before.
Bam, bam, bam. Oh. Aka's using the litter box. One, watch out.
Make a bonks. This screenshot is crazy.
Oh.
Full embracing the silliness, which is what the game's all about, really. 3 videos. Deep rock.
Megabonk's so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, another like map.
Yeah. Deep Rock Galactic. Survivor. Really fun game as well. It looks so good. Oh, look at that. 1 video.
They advertise it as a risk of rain. What, Megabonk?
They advertise it as a 3D Risk of Rain. I mean, given that Risk of Rain 2 is 3D, that's a weird way of putting it. I mean, very loosely, but I can see it. I can kind of see it. It's upsetting because it came out after Risk of Rain 2, which I think that is the 3D Risk of Rain. Yeah. I'm sure they did all of the angles right. One ad would be 3D Risk of Rain, and then the next one will be 3D Vampire Survivors, and then the next one will be 3D Potato, you know. I'm sure they covered all the bases.
Are we 2.5D?
2.5D Potato.
Woohoo. The beast has calmed down. The beast. Super Cat Cafe was 2D. So what, now we need to make a 3D Super Cat Cafe?
I mean, definitely if we do a sequel, it should be a 2.5D pixel art. That'd be cool.
Stop it.
What? Why not?
Too hard.
What do you mean? We know how to do it now.
Yeah.
I've not played this one yet. Paratech Legion. 81% positive. Not bad. £9.
Then after you make a 3D Super Cat Cafe, I'm gonna make a game advertising as a 3D version of Super Cat.
You're a pro now? Yeah, we know how to do it. Why not?
I'm scared. Oh my gosh. Maka doesn't want to leave me alone. We're going to the room.
And that is how we can all retire in the game. Ooh,
Thank you for the farts.
This looks cool. They went all out with the theming of the videos.
Yeah. I like the border.
Mm.
These seem to have the text built in, which is, you said you don't want to have the text built in for localization reasons.
We have two options. Either we do no text on the videos, or we do a version with text in English and a version without text. So the English version would have the text in the video for extra oomph and theming. And then all other languages would have the written text, not in the video. Given that 90+% of sales usually come from English-speaking accounts, that might be a good idea. Hey, Justin. Hello, hello. Doing good. How are you? Make games referencing each other, and the fans are nuts and buy it all. The multiverse. And Distressed is announcing new game today. Ooh, nice.
But that's fun.
I hope it's going well. I hope it goes well, is what I meant to say. How's that on Reclaim the Living Bean? You know, slow and steady. One day at a time. We're getting close to getting our trailer. We're getting all the features in that we want to make the trailer. This cutscene here being the latest addition, which will be one of the shots for the trailer. You know. Takes a while, but we're getting there. Little by little. Do Steam videos support captioning? Do Steam videos support captioning? I don't think so. I mean, the trailer... I don't think so. You mean like full-on subtitles? I don't think so. The text that we were talking about in videos, we were talking about this specifically. The videos in the description having text that kind of, you know, you can have a unique font, whatever size you want. So it can be a lot punchier than just the normal like Steam text. have my announcement trailer, but waiting for capsule art to be sent from the artist I hired. We have links disabled in our Twitch chat, so either you could post it on our Discord or you could DM it to me privately. If you DM it to me on Twitch, I can open it up. Yeah, that's right. You can upload a video for each language. So any text that you have on there, you could translate. Loot Goblin Together. Have a look.
What's happening here? Who's kitty cat? What's happening here? Who's flying? What the hell?
Hello, my goblins. Invade the world with my boot and steal
With my boot.
Is that a port key? Felt very similar to that gnome game.
Ah! What's up? Let's close this. Let's hide in the oven where we're safe.
Okay. Oh.
Into the hole.
Oh, this is better.
Oh. Oh. Stop. No.
I don't know what I've done.
I mean, you're clearly robbing this poor man.
Their bellies.
I see the energy system from Peak. Oh my god. Nice.
Nice.
Good stuff. Congrats. Online co-op game where you and your friends play greedy goblins invading human houses to steal and gobble loot.
Gobble.
Climb, stretch, and manage your stamina to survive chaotic heists and feed your goblin king. Very nice.
Mm.
Nice. Good stuff. Yeah, looks like a mash of that goblin, not goblin, that gnome game with some elements from Peak. I never actually played the gnome one.
No, I've seen clips of it.
Oh, nice! And you're gonna announce it with an event going. That's nice. As you gobble the loot, your belly grows. Nice. How did your other game go? You were working on... Oh yeah, you're working on this one. Did you stop development on this one? Well, the game is on pause until next year as it's too big a scope. Okay. Fair enough.
Yeah, Winnie the Pooh is now public domain, I think.
Do do do. Yeah, the text does look good, doesn't it? It definitely draws the eye.
You want some text?
We could also have the video on its own and then have just a text in an image next to it. So we don't have to make multiple videos. And then we just use those images for English. Because each language has its own full description that you have to redo, so might work. Oh, this is interesting. At the bottom of the description, they have, "We think you'll love Terratech Legion if you enjoy," and then they list games.
Oh, that's interesting.
Huh. I think this is an SEO thing.
Yeah.
Because Google is going to index this. Whereas it might not index this.
Is that smart?
I guess. SEO trick, yeah, I think so. Have a good one, Steph. Catch you later.
Have a great rest of your weekend.
And this is kind of what I meant with the videos being a little bit more focused. Whereas the Spell Brigade was just like action, action, action. This one has like a video about building. A video about the jockeys, the characters. Character selection. And then it shows a bit of gameplay to show, I guess, how they differ from one another.
Yeah.
Then a full action one. Couple of action ones, I guess. I like this a lot better. You're actually conveying more information to the player about different mechanics. Yeah, this one looks very good. Yeah, right here, you see they use the title as an image.
Mm-hmm.
We could just do that. We can use our font. Theme it to with our colors, or we could have like a zombie-fied one.
Yeah.
Make the page look quite fun. A good one. Stolen Realm, released on the 7th. There's something in my brain that makes it really hard for me to take these games seriously that use the super low poly flat colors assets.
How come?
I don't know. Like, in my brain, immediately it goes to, like...
You just don't like it?
Yeah, I guess I don't. But it goes to, like, maybe they just bought a bunch of assets, which they probably didn't, but that's what comes to my mind. They just bought a bunch of assets and slapped them together. The last game I played with this style, I think it was For the King, which is a great game. I really enjoy that one. But yeah, like aesthetically, I always find that I auto skip when I see this art style.
Interesting. I don't get that impression.
I feel like it's missing that just extra step of like having more interesting textures on the models. Because the models are good, like they're low poly, but they look really good. But then the flat coloring, I don't love. Is Google Drive decaying for everyone, or is it just me? Decaying. Oh, you don't mean like it's just slow right now. You mean like it's been getting worse over time? Hey, Adrian, hello, hello. How's it going? I don't actually use Google Drive a lot. Like, the only time that I use it is for, like, I just have a folder on my desktop that I share files with Selene, but I don't actually use the website at all. I guess Selene uses it more than me.
Yeah.
You're working on your own cloud storage. That sounds complicated. Mm. %57. Damn. I've been seeing a lot of these types of reviews where people say the full game is identical to the demo. I wonder why that is. Why am I seeing more of that now? Are developers maybe releasing pretty much the entire game with the demo as like an early access, like preview, and then they release the game, remove the demo, but there's not much content beyond what was there before?
Yeah, that's why I mean we haven't talked too much about what our demo will include, but I think I have said like a few times like I want it to be like very, very concise because of the nature of the game. It is something you could in theory play endlessly. And you don't want to just, yeah, like you said, basically give away the game demo.
Yeah. Johnson, how's it going?
Hey.
I guess I haven't heard this. Which game is doing this? No, I was just speculating, Jotson. I was just saying that I feel like I'm seeing a lot more of these kinds of reviews. So this person says, I enjoyed my time with the demo, but do not I do not recommend this because the release is the same as the demo. So they played the demo in its entirety, then they bought the game, and they feel like there's not much new. I've seen this as well. I believe it was in Grind Survivors, which came out a month or two ago. I've seen it on some incremental games as well. So I wonder what is causing that. Maybe it was MMO 98. I saw that as well. Yeah, 13 hours on record, yeah. You have SteamDB browser extension, or what told you that bit about players? Yeah, SteamDB. That's right. Mm-mm. 72 hours on record. Damn. I've heard that complaint. I think that's a failure of meeting expectations of how much content the game was going to have. Right. What is like the baseline expectation? If I played a demo, I would expect the demo to be at most a third of the content. At most.
Hello there. Lots of indie devs try to front load every feature into the demo to convince the players the game has depth. So of course players expect more when they get the full game, but the demo already show them everything. Yeah, that's I think that is the biggest watcher. You don't just want to give them everything.
Yeah.
You really you want to give them a little appetizer.
You have to decide what is the least you could show to convince someone. But yeah, that can be very difficult.
Yeah.
It's like, well, are they going to like the game if we show this? Or if we don't show this? Is this critical? Do they have to experience this thing? You have to draw the line.
Then if you get the game and it doesn't have 3 times more content, players can feel bad. Yeah. And then Justin says at the same time, demo playtime influences how well it does and if it trends and gets seen by more people, so giving too little can also hurt you.
Very good point.
You can't win.
Right, you have to please both the players and the algorithm. Very good point. The amount of content players expect is, I think, very genre dependent. Yeah. Pebble Knights. Released last month. Action upgrades. Many projectiles. Projectile soup always helps. Make a game look exciting. Ooh. Well, this looks incredibly unique. You don't see a lot of Steam pages with centered content. I don't know if I like it, but it is very unique. Immediately it's like, oh, what's going on here? It's a good looking Steam page. Too long, I think. I don't think I would ever do more than 3 videos. I think that's all we need.
I played that demo. It was a lot of eating things and weird.
It does look very weird.
Alright.
On the video, the little characters were eating a gravestone. What the heck?
Oh, what the heck? Double sunrise. We've looped back.
Frequent updates with improvements on a weekly basis. This one here is tough. This is also something that I've been seeing a lot, where there'll be a negative review complaining that the devs aren't adding more content. And then it's like, hours played, 100. The game costs like £6. And then they're like, where's the content? Like, bro, what?
That's just people.
But yeah, this one is interesting because it looks like the devs are constantly updating it, and there's a lot of positive reviews mentioning that the game gets updated a lot. That's nice. One negative. Oh, look at that. This game has 1 negative English review. Everything else is, I believe, Chinese. Whoa. What happened here? That is crazy. The monster stats were written by Audi? What? The servers for mainland China are terrible with extremely high latency. Whoa. I wonder what happened here. Maybe they did a big push on the Chinese market. They have a publisher, so... Huh. Super interesting. I wonder what happened here. Anyway, smelled nerds. Ate tomatoes.
Tomatoes.
You got to at least expect 300 hours from $5. Yeah.
What's up?
Expectations are insanely high from players.
You can't please everyone.
Yeah.
Not how it works. We must duel.
This is interesting. Temtem Swarm, which went into 1.0 recently. Last month, they went into 1.0. but they didn't go through the work of updating their description videos. They stuck with their GIFs.
It was my turn to win tomatoes. Come on. I mean, maybe nothing changed from those screens.
No, but now you can get like high quality videos on the description.
Oh.
Since they were doing the 1.0 launch, they could have spruced it up to make it look, you know, HD, high FPS, but they didn't. That's interesting. You ever have a problem where you don't need a back scratcher for months, so you put it away somewhere and then you need it and you can't find it?
Not specifically a back scratcher.
I don't think I've ever owned a back scratcher.
But I have put stuff away and then been able to find it.
This is also interesting. Some games do the more banner-like videos, like aspect ratio wise, they do the thin banner. And then some games that just do full-on 16:9 full screen videos. This is more true to gameplay, but that's basically the trailer, right? Why just have the trailer again on the description? I guess people might just scroll down and not watch the trailer, but... What is Jotson doing? That is the real question.
He's snooping. Mailroom.
Okay. Thin banners. Very little amount of text. Just making it up as I go, yeah. Aren't we all?
What in the...
Yeah, so this is another one where I don't see any text. I don't know if it's the amount of text versus videos, but as I scroll and I see all this imagery, that's where my eye is drawn, and I'm not reading anything, right? If I'm actually browsing for games to buy, I'm just looking at images. Nobody reads, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, we were looking at this one. And if you do this, I feel like I would read this. But all these block of text are still invisible. This here might break through. If that matters, like, is that a make or break it in terms of buying the game? That I don't know. I guess it depends on the game. Ooh, they're different. Look at that. Thin banner, 16 by 9, controversial. Oh, I get why you did that though. The book didn't fit. That makes sense. You didn't want to cut off the book. I like that look though with the bold heading on the video. Yeah. The only weird thing about it is localization, right? Either you need a video per language, or we were talking earlier, maybe the English one has the titles, but then you have one without titles and you use that for other languages. Steam engine spotted. Hell yeah. Check that out. I mean, it's probably not Steam. It's probably soul powered. Yeah, so again, very focused. Each video is showing something different. Like, okay, you're sorting mail, you are dissecting a frog, you are necromancing a machine. I think this is probably the test, which is what I don't like about Spell Brigade. If I go on this one and I do this, like they're all in view, I'm just seeing stuff. It kind of all looks the same. Whereas if we go here, each one is telling their own story, and I want to watch all of them. If I go here, each one is showing their own feature. I want to watch all of them. So we got to try and nail that aspect. Yeah, this one full screen video kind of has its own appeal. You're basically watching a trailer, scrolling down the description. And in a way that is also kind of cool. Because it's very true to the experience. It's not edited. Just like, this is what the game is. Kinda like it. Dark magic and blood mostly. You need to perform necromancy once in a while with those old machines. It's crazy I haven't really seen any of these new Vampire Survivor games y'all are looking at, but they're all pretty good. Yeah, I get that a lot with other genres of very popular games that I've never heard about. There's just so many games coming out all the time.
Yeah.
The algorithm is showing you like a tiny little slice.
That's why it's so hard to get noticed as well, isn't it?
Yeah. I love the aesthetics of this game. The artists just knocked it out of the park. Having said that, I tried the demo and it didn't hook me.
Honestly, I'm burnt out on survivor likes, but I will look twice at anything with the player because the player is still. Yeah.
If I'm honest, I think I'm burnt out on the genre as well, and we're making a game in the genre. Not great.
Hey, hopefully it's got a fresh little spin on it.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be the silver lining, is because I'm a little burnt out, I want to do it different. So hopefully that's a good thing. I'm burnt out on roguelikes in general. I just find that I find it really hard to sit down and play a long game nowadays. That's why I love roguelikes so much, because I just boot them up, play them for an hour, put them down. I have a huge list of more involved games that I want to play more of, but you know, I'm saving them for when I take a week off. And I'll pick one up.
Like now?
Like now, yeah.
But he hasn't.
Yeah, Spot Monk, exactly, yeah. I'm in that same boat. I like friend swap as generally short session times with friends. Generally enjoy multiplayer stuff more. Yeah, I like multiplayer, but more from a competitive perspective. I'm not really a huge fan of the friend slop games. I mean, I also haven't tried a lot of them. I've actually had a lot of fun on that Alien gas station one. Played that with my friends a couple days back, and it was super fun. It's so random. It was really fun. But if my friends didn't invite me to go play, I would never suggest it.
How are you looking there? I'm kind of running out of...
Yeah, same. This heat is sapping.
Yeah.
Next time, definitely set up the fan. Yeah. Yeah, so 3 videos. We'll just show 3 different areas of the game. And then on screenshots, which we have this list, you could see what we actually have versus what we don't. So for example, upgrades, we have the Cure-Nicorn, portals, and the shield. So this would make a screenshot already. We have that. We also have the zombie upgrades. We have the sprinter.
What is she doing?
And spitter. Healing. Luck has been crazy. Lab meta progression. Need to add power UI to HUD. Outside of that, we're happy.
Sorry, I'm just trying to fix something.
Planning board, what are you using? We're using Miro. Quite enjoy Miro. Miro.com. Oh, I need to fix this. Yeah. We need to sort out the art, but are we happy with this, you think, Selene?
Sorry, so I'm reading. I'm trying to fix.
Sorry. PvP games tend to be longer sessions, and I feel like it's easier to get hooked and end up grinding them for too many hours. That's true. That's true. In order to get the satisfaction out of them, you definitely need to play it multiple times, right? To get good. So, yeah, that makes sense.
What's up?
I don't play them nearly as much as I used to, either. Miro, yeah, that's right, Bob. This UI here. I guess it wouldn't look like that necessarily. I do restart. Oh.
Why was the flask so tiny?
We changed the art and I still haven't fixed that.
Right.
We now have the bigger art.
Ian!
Why can't you go in anywhere?
Yeah, restart thing. Broken. I suppose a screenshot could also show this UI, the generator. I feel like the other one is better.
A bit more varied. I think this could be a GIF though. I mean, a little video.
Yeah. This here, if we fix the art. We're happy with this as a screenshot.
Yeah.
The only thing I noted down we need to fix is this. So using that bolt art you did
Yeah.
to represent the power.
Your animations and things are great. Way more thought into than most Survivor likes. Yeah, I mean, we're really trying to make the like world around the gameplay feel alive. Especially the lab.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of work put into the meta progression hub. Usually it's quite simple, right? You get a new NPC, or you just unlock a little section. But we're spending a lot of time on the look and feel of it. Which, it's understandable why a lot of games don't do it, because it's not necessarily... It's time that you're not spending on gameplay content, right? But hopefully this sets it apart a little bit.
What price point are you shooting for?
It's a tough question. I don't think we can answer it right now, because we don't know how replayable the game will be. Like, will it be 2 hours of content, 8 hours of content? It really depends on how replayable the core gameplay loop is, right? And we need to add more content to get a better feel for that. But if it feels like it's not very replayable, then it's probably going to be on the 7-8 pounds. I'm thinking in British pounds. So yeah, I don't know, $8 or $9. If the vision that we have for it comes through as we expect it to happen, with all of the content that we want to add, we get to it. We don't have to like cut any features. Then I would love to release it as a more premium $11 game. $11, $12. But that's high. That's quite high in the genre. So if the game is not really good, we can't do that. So it's tough.
Yeah.
You can add a couple of bucks based on the obvious amount of work put on the art and things. Yeah, that could certainly carry the sale, right? If the Steam page looks awesome, the trailer looks awesome, right? And the visuals carry that, the player makes that decision because the game looks awesome, maybe they would pay the $12. But the actual gameplay needs to match that expectation, or else we're just gonna get a bunch of people, you know, leaving negative reviews going, looks great, but there's not a lot of depth. But we're gonna try and avoid that if possible. Looking at it, I'd consider paying 10 to 13, even if there's not a lot of game time. Yeah. Mostly because of the art style, right? It looks kind of premium, right? Yeah. I think you could have endless mode and add cosmetics, and it's solid. Yeah. Yeah. Definitely it will have some sort of endlessly replayable type of thing. At the end of the game, maybe there'll be a separate mode. Cosmetics we've discussed. I feel like we definitely will have just a few outfits for the dock as a reward for achievements, or we also want to add a supporter pack option. So like, you know, you can pay an extra $3 or $4 and just to support us, and it'll give you an alternate dock cosmetic look. So if we're gonna have that system, we may as well add a couple in-game earnable ones too, as you progress through the game. Yeah.
The supporter skin it'll be the bald.
The bald dock.
If you really want to be bald, you're gonna have to pay for it.
We can preview it right now. There we go. That's the supporter skin.
Bald. No, I'd have to make his head a bit bigger.
But it's funny because it's so small. In endless mode, we need a loop where you're getting new people and new attacks and whatever, but I found with my friends they'll keep playing to get a bunch of hats. Yeah, and that's also what we're trying to do with the lab, right? We're trying to make progression a lot more rewarding. Hold on, let me make him more bald.
What? Stop!
Oh,
You took away his jaw.
what the heck? Oh, does he not have a head? Oh no, I removed his head.
Jesus.
There we go.
Oh my god.
Look at the shape of his head. I love it. I think this is it. This is the supporter skin. What was I saying? Oh, we're trying to make progression feel more rewarding because it's quite intricate. Like there's a lot visually that will change as you progress the lab. You'll unlock different areas, and then, you know, it'll go from looking all destroyed to have a bunch of different machines, and we'll probably add a few more of these little interactables around the place, right? It's just gonna have random stuff, so the visual progression will be significant, and hopefully that can also do a bit of, you know, keeping the player playing for a while longer, because they're excited to see what's in the next room, Yeah,
Dexter's lab. Exactly. One of the inspirations.
Yeah. Yeah. At the moment, I would say that the art style is the game's strong suit. Like it's best quality is that it looks like a AA game, or close to. Like a AA game with a team of artists would be able to make a full, like, frame by frame animated characters and stuff, and have multiple directions for the character instead of just side to side. We're not going to be having that for the sake of scope, but I think if you take a screenshot on any realized area, it looks AA.
Opa.
Trickster Bite, thank you for that fart. And for the hydrate. I'm being bullied by Maka.
I'm out. I had a last drop. So yeah, I think visually players would pay $10, $11, $12. I think so. But we gotta make the game good so that they're not disappointed after that. That's my task.
You guys hear that meow?
Right.
You had to have heard that meow.
What does she want now? She already got food.
I don't know. She's bullying me. She's sitting on my armrest.
Tusk. Oh my god. Mentat playing Super Cat Cafe.
No way.
That's gotta be our raid here.
We gotta
Surely.
go. We gotta.
We're actually raiding someone playing Super Cat Cafe.
It was a game submitted for a game jam, but we kind of started it from scratch last year with kind of a bit of a new design vibes.
Yeah. We added a third dimension.
We are in the process of updating the Steam page, but we do have a Steam page. You can wishlist the game. It would really help us out.
Yep. Alrighty, let's go and say hi to someone that's playing Super Cat Cafe. That is so cool. I can't wait.
Love to see it.
Hopefully they're enjoying it.
That'd be really bad if they're like, this sucks.
Well, brace for awkwardness. Maybe. Thank you so much for hanging out, nerds. Appreciate ya. We'll be back on Tuesday with more game dev. Maybe some buildings.
Yeah.
We'll see. Getting close. We're getting close to that trailer. So yeah.
Catch you next time.
Have an awesome weekend. Bye.
Bye.
ingredients. Some 5 ingredients. 6. 4. 2. What? You're kidding me! Welcome in! Hello, 2 nerdy nerds! How are you guys doing this morning? Good to have you!
2 nerdy nerds just followed.
Oh, well, I just